Coming from the Caveman Studios in Buffalo, New York. Welcome to Caveman Corner with your host, Jeff.
Captain Caveman!
Thanks.
Click subscribe and the bell. Do it now!
All right, we're here with Richard Cloudhammer. We got Ray Arias. We don't have the opponent, however. Everyone's looking at tentacle porn. I'm sorry. Welcome to the podcast, Rich. I'm sorry Ray sharing his links with you.
No, so I was checking it out. I'm sorry, it was pretty good.
we were supposed to have you and your opponent on. Obviously, he's not here. Actually, he set the time as well. But you're here, so we'll talk with you, and hopefully we can. That's a pretty badass painting in the background too. Hopefully we can get all the download for the fights.
Yeah, I don't want to say I'm not surprised because traditionally he hasn't shown up to anything we've been scheduled for. So why would this be anything different? So but unfortunately, hopefully in the future, this fight is solidified. So in July, so hopefully he shows up that one. That's all that matters. We'll see. You can't back out twice in a row. What are the chances of getting sick twice in a row? That's insane. So I don't think that'll happen. He's like a pretty healthy guy. Look at him. If you look at him, he looks like the epitome of healthy fitness. So I'm sure he's not going to get sick that often. But
yeah. So you guys were scheduled to fight. The weigh-ins happened, but the fight didn't happen. What happened? What went down? How did that occur?
I'm trying to be really good here. Hold on. All right, let me. He told multiple stories. He told somebody his kidneys were failing from the weight cut. He told somebody else he got food poisoning. He told somebody else he just was sick. It is what it is. He keeps saying he'll produce medicals and show, but nobody cares about that, man. Just show up and fight. I fought sick. I fought food poisoning. I got fucked up when I had food poisoning, but I flew 1,000 miles from Atlanta to come up for Jose Carrasco to beat the fuck out of me in front of Mike Tyson. Just show up. Nobody cares if you lose. It's a fight. It's fun. It doesn't matter. So it's the whole thing is just show up. I don't know what happened. I think I'm gonna be. I don't care. I'm gonna be honest. I think I got in his head. I talked a lot of shit. I went really for the jugular in that. I just was trying to be really aggressive, mentally break him. I didn't mean to actually really mentally break him, but I just thought it was hopefully an edge in the fucking cage. But my man was broke, and it happens. And why I say that, I'm gonna read you a text, or not a text, but a screenshot I made the other day because somebody was. I come with facts, bro. I don't just make up medical excuses or things like that. I have receipts. So somebody was talking about. It was a gentleman commented on the fight. He said, "Yeah, seen this stuff, man. Said somebody he needs to be beat up, whatever. Hopefully he makes it." And his mom, John's mom, posted, "People like you will make it so the fight don't happen. Too much talk and just can't let it be and let them have their match." So what that means is to believe that behind the scenes he just got in his own head and his family knew it and he didn't want to fight because of that. It didn't say nothing about sickness, whatever. So that's just me doing detective work. Just because I look like Robert Downey Jr., I also pretend to be like Sherlock Holmes, So
that's pretty good, man. I like that line. We were talking a little bit off air in the green room about what you think, what place shit talking has in MMA, and we both agreed that it really helps to sell the fight. And sometimes it's not even that personal. It's just it's kind of your job to sell the fight, right? You make money by selling tickets. The promotion, they want that excitement. They want you to sell tickets.
You get a better place in the card. You get more fans to sell merchandise. The fans, I look at it as this is just entertainment to me. I have a ceiling. I'm not going very far in this. I'm super old. I'm not a great fighter. I try to fight. I train hard. It's just I know my ceiling of this. I don't have the athleticism or time to vote or the talent, right? But this is my outlet for fun. I want to go out and give the best performance I can, and to me that encompasses everything. I was telling you, my background's in sales and marketing, so I think shit talking has a place. I think it's corny when people just try to mimic somebody else. When they're everybody wants to be Connor. Connor's one of a kind. Him, Chael, they're on the fucking Mount Rushmore of shit talking, selling fights. They're just great. Chael had the most boring style in the world, but I loved him. He was one of my favorite fighters because you knew the buildup was great. The stuff he would say, it just made it fun. And as long as it's genuine, I think I was telling you this too. That's what's fun. That's what people want to see. People tune in for a fight, but also people tune in for the story. That's why UFC even lean a little bit towards more a WWE type thing. I hate saying it like that because but it is. I mean, they'll make matchups. Remember, Dan Henderson got a fight against Michael Bisping, the title fight. He was ranked, I think, 15 or something. And he jumped in line to fight Bisping because they had that bad blood when Hendo knocked him out and hit him again. So people wanted to see that. So, like, as long as you can tell a story, I think that's the most important part. Like, people want to see, they want to be entertained. They want to buy into this. They want to have a reason to watch. Not just like, I mean, people beat the fuck out of each other. Obviously, it's the number one reason. But two, it's like, you want to feel vested in this. Alex Pereira, Izzy is another one. Like, Alex Pereira, I love. That guy doesn't talk. It's literally, but the drama he brings, because people almost create the rival, because him and Izzy had the rivalry. He's a killer. He comes out, does this like walk, and then that. You know what I mean? Like, he has his own, I call it shit talking or bravado. I think that's what's important. It's just like getting the crowd engaged, getting, and it helps the promotion. It just makes it fun. I don't know. That's where I look at it.
I like it too, and so me and Ray, we do like all the stuff for K4, and
that's May 18th. I think I'm gonna go to that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So like we have these guys from Richmond, Indiana, and they're really not that great. So they just talk a bunch of shit, wild shit, and they're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And like, dude, they sell a lot of pay-per-views, and people want to see them just to watch them get beat up. Yeah. And man, it's exciting to watch that. So
exactly, everybody has a role. It's just like if it makes it entertaining up to. I mean, like, you literally have being handsome is probably my biggest strength in and outside the ring. Humbleness, like being humble, is probably number two. Hey Ben, how you doing? But no, like, I mean,
all about it.
Yeah. So like my biggest strengths, I mean, obviously, believe it or not, is grappling. But I never fucking grapple because I like to fight. Like, I just want, like, I used to travel for jiu-jitsu, so like I would go to interstates and win grappling tournaments and stuff like that. And I'm like, so when I chose to do MMA, the first one was just basically to fight myself, to prove to myself, can you overcome all the anxiety and fear and just like go in there and fucking clam up, you know what I mean? And like RJ Hayes, fucking just clam up, who fucking cares? Just get beat up, you know what I'm saying? And I won. So I was like, holy fuck, like this shit is great, you know what I'm saying? And then I just, exactly. The short shorts are another thing, man. It's just, it sells tickets. But like,
I would not pay to see the short shorts. No offense.
Listen, you don't pay just for the short shorts. You pay for the whole package. That's included for free. I'm just saying that's like the, you don't get the cake. You buy the birthday cake. The candles come extra. So like, they just come with it. And the wish is different though. You don't always get that wish, but like, what was I gonna say? So yeah, grappling is probably my biggest thing. I haven't really got to show that because I guess in firefights and I love it, and that's not my style. Like, but where was I going with that? Like, I worked more towards. I think this is going to be my 7th fight, and just my biggest issue was how to link the striking to the grappling, and I think I've solved that, and I think I'm excited to try to like, that's my new thing going forward. Just to be like Corey Norman. You guys are familiar with Corey Norman. If not, whatever. He's oh my God, that's horrible. Like, Corey had taught me like his biggest strength he feels, and and he's one of my like role models and friends, the ability to switch styles while you're in there as needed. And that's what I'm really trying to work on, so yeah, but I mean, grappling would be my biggest strength if I ever used it.
Why do you feel like you need to get pulled into firefights? Do you think some of it has to do with just shit talking? Like you sold a lot of tickets and like you're trying to get in there, or is it just like part of your personality? Just like what you need to do.
I just always been like, I mean, I know I can grapple 1 and 2. I want to see if I can fight. And that was kind of it. And then it's kind of like, I don't know, like everybody just falls in love with punching people in the fucking mouth. Like that's the best feeling. You get a TKO and you're like, oh, I'm going to fucking kill everybody. And then it's like, oh no, I'm not. They're going to kill me. Cause like, it is what it is. But like, it's fun. And I think I just like I said, I didn't know how to switch gears. I just got caught. I just got hit and started trading. And then it's like, well, I wasn't thinking, I was just reacting, I guess. And just kind of like Will Berry, he's a commentator for Cage Wars. He always said, like, he trained with me. I've trained with him before, pardon me. He really worked with me. And he's like, he calls it like a lizard brain reaction, where like if somebody hits you like a spinning back kick, you want to throw a spinning back kick. It's like, it's just a weird thing. If somebody hits you with a hard shot, you want to throw a hard shot back. And I think I just got caught in that. A little bit of ego, I guess, too. Because I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm going to fucking hit you back, bro. Like, And I don't know. But
yeah, that ego is like I struggle with ego still too, and I've been a pro for a long time. And like you get hit, you want to hit them back, but like at some point we gotta be like, oh man, I want to win more than I want to let my ego out.
Exactly, sir. That's exactly where I'm kind of going now, where I'm like, I proved I can fight. I proved I'm tough enough. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll let me try to actually do this with a fucking formula. My last fight, I had a pretty good game plan. I feel it was, I hurt my foot really early on. He's a tough guy. Press forward, hit hard. So like, but I still feel like I stuck to the game plan that we wanted. It didn't go my way. I got stopped because of a cut, but like, I still feel like I was happy. That was the first time I think I've ever been like, I don't know how many pro fights you have or how many, I'm sure probably a lot, but like at one point, all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, like this, I'm thinking now. I'm not just fucking going in like it's not just a flirt. All of a sudden it's like, oh shit, like I'm actually thinking like I do in sparring or whatever. And it's still mostly reaction because it's how your training works and it's so fast. But like, I'm like, okay, like I'm reading and I'm thinking, it was just like, it was such a different, I'm like, wow, man, I wish this happened earlier because I'm like, I would have probably had at least 2 more wins. You know, I'm not trying to reinvent the fucking wheel. It's just saying like, once that clarity comes in, that's what amateur is great for. Is like you get to really experiment in there, you know.
I agree. When I first started, there was not even like commissions really. So like we got paid to fight like right off the jump. So like we go to like a bar and they set up a ring and you just fight no holds barred in the ring.
That's
like,
amazing.
Like crazy, yeah. And then eventually they started like arresting everybody. They started arresting the fighters, and then like they wouldn't even hold you though. Like they just drive you to the station and they let you go because it was illegal but not really, and they couldn't really like. They weren't even like pressing charges, and I started arresting promoters, and I started putting that to promoters, and that's what kind of stopped it in New York.
Yeah, sure. You stop them. Yeah, people don't. They'll let the farmers will let the cattle go to the slaughter, but when they start going to slaughter, bro, they stop that farming real quick. Biggest weaknesses, fight IQ apparently, because I keep fucking trying to fucking punch 20-year-olds in the face who fucking beat the shit out of me. So fight IQ. And I'm trying to think. I think let's see here. Initiating wrestling, I would have to say. You know what I mean? Like that's probably my definitely biggest weakness. Worked a lot on it. But that's probably definitely, I think that was my biggest problem. Like I don't really know how to get it. Switch to jiu-jitsu in like a firefight. You know what I mean? Like in a firefight. But now I've definitely worked on that. It might still be the biggest weakness. We'll see in the upcoming fights, you know? So
for people who don't understand, like you could have great wrestling, and then like when you add punching and kicking and cage work too, like the wrestling's different, man. So it's one thing to be able to wrestle, and it's another thing to be able to wrestle in an MMA fight. The wrestling is different. It's a lot different.
Right. Mm-hmm. Plus, another biggest thing too is like, I got a train with black belt, amazing, fantastic, and then he came to an MMA class once, and he started doing a leg lock transition. I was just like, bah! And you can see like the fucking computer reset. Like it's kind of like, yeah, man, like it changes everything because all of a sudden like you got to start. I talked about it today with Aiden Speckar. I don't know if you know him. He's one of our fighters. He's a champion of Cage Wars at 135. He's one of my teammates. And we were talking about that, how it's like with jiu-jitsu, you do jiu-jitsu long enough, you wait for them, you kind of trick them into making a mistake. You know what I mean? You kind of like lull and, you know, you play your game. In MMA, when you add jiu-jitsu to MMA, you got 3 minutes to initiate. So like you got to switch up your whole jiu-jitsu game. It's not like a lay back and whatever because like you said, you're getting punched in the face, you get punched in the stomach, they're attacking you, you're under pressure. Well, they're on top. Even perception to the judge is important. You're losing. Or if you're on the bottom, right? You know what I'm saying? So perception, even if you're doing great jiu-jitsu stuff on the bottom, the crowd doesn't give a fuck.
They can stand up too, so you got to hold them down on top of all that. So like not only do you have to hold their posture down, you have to like hold them from standing up and escaping you. So like it's very difficult to do jiu-jitsu in MMA. Like you almost have to have a top heavy pressure game or like a leg lock attack game.
100%, because those gloves. I like Ezekiel's a lot, and you cannot get Ezekiel with those gloves on. It makes you can, but you know what I'm saying. Like it just makes it a lot harder, man. It's stuck, like all those things. So yeah, you know, it just adds more space. The angles aren't there, the details aren't there, and it's frustrating. So you just gotta, you know. But
even if you've only done jiu-jitsu and you haven't tried to choke someone with gloves on, like you should see how hard it is to choke somebody with gloves on. Like everything's different. The space is different. It depends. Even the gloves are different. Like different organizations, some have the finger gloves, some have the curved round gloves. Some have bigger gloves for the amateurs, some don't. Like there's a lot of variations.
And then with the tape underneath, so the tape underneath really stiffens your hands too, so you're not getting the same grips and everything. Yeah, you're going more like Gable grip stuff than, you know. So yeah, but it's fun. I mean, that's what's fun about it, man. Is like, I mean, I think everybody should at least try it once, or, you know, at least competition or something. Like it really changes how you view combat and what's applicable and what's not. Like my first jiu-jitsu tournament, man, I thought I was going to go in being like, so fancy and whatever. And I just came, it was just, no, we're going brute fucking force because like this shit's crazy. It's live action. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I'm not doing Gogo Pilates here. I'm just trying to crush your windpipe at this point because I'm anxious. I'm scared. It's fast, you know? And then MMA kind of similar. You're just like, you know, it settles down now, but like, it's just a lot going on. You know, you overload your senses.
For sure. It's such a crazy thing. Can you hear
I
me?
like by the way, your intro, the Captain Caveman
I
intro is
muted you
awesome, man. That was one of my
Hang on,
favorite
I'll be
shows.
right back. I messed up the thing.
What?
Oh, what?
Just me and you, buddy.
Yeah, what happened?
I know he messed up the thing, so the thing must be pretty important because he bounced. Bro, you're one of the funniest people on Facebook too, by the way, man. You're like little clips you do. You always cut out your head and put on things. I laugh so hard all the time.
Oh,
so thank you for that.
Yeah. I try to be funny, man. So when you started fighting, like
when or why?
Like what got you into fighting?
So like I said, I'm gonna make this a short story because it's a very long story. I had a pretty bad childhood, and like my father was killed when I was little by police, and then my stepfather was like a local tough guy. Fighting was like his like you had to fight, be tough, right? And he was a fucking we lived in like this rural town, and he was abusive, all that stuff, and just but really always stressed me. Fighting was like so important, right? And so it's always been like ingrained in me. And I was an idiot in my 20s, got in fights like an asshole, like you know, like I didn't like it's just embarrassing, but you know, just I was an angry idiot, didn't know where I was in life. Started training a little older with after my kids. I went through basically a divorce, not divorce, we're together, but I won custody of my kids. Started training at a later age and just competed in jiu-jitsu. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm like, I just kind of want to do one. I'm such a big fan. I'm like, I'm not gonna die in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, knock on fucking wood. I mean, you know what I mean? But I'm like, it's relatively safe enough. I don't want to be 80. Like I'm still at the time I was like 39, 38. And I'm like, I can do one just to prove myself. I don't care if I get fucked up. I just want to prove. My biggest thing is like, as you know, I mean, Ray, I don't know if you fight, Caveman, you do like walking to the cage for the first time was just fucking like what I remember thinking about and getting anxiety for like the months lead or even a year before when I was thinking about doing it. I'm like, man, that's a lot because then you're committed. And I was thinking like, well, if it scares me that much, I got to do it because I don't want to be 80 and being like, I could have done that, or those fucking assholes who like on the sidelines like I would have done this. No, you wouldn't have, bro. Because you go in there, it's a whole different world, and somebody's fucking breaking their nose open. You know what I mean? You're not gonna do anything, and it's like, and so that's why I got to do it just to see if I can, you know. And that's basically what got me into it. Then I'm like, that's pretty cool. And the first one was really therapeutic. The second one was like, fuck it, I'm moving to Georgia. I might as well do one more. You know what I mean? Like before I leave. And then the third one was like, all right, I'm gonna get a title shot in front of Mike Tyson. Like, okay, like that'd be dumb if I didn't. When do I ever get to say I fought in front of Mike Tyson? No, not a lot of people get to say that. And then the fourth one was like, I got beat up last time. I gotta try not to get beat up this time. You know what I mean? Like, and then my opponent changed like 2 weeks out, and Kenny Correa substituted, and I'm like, oh, that is not the fight I would ever want in my life. But Kenny's a fucking man. He stepped up and said he'd fight me. I'm gonna do it. And like, listen, I'm gonna be fucking straight honest. I told Kenny, I did not train for Kenny Correa. I trained for some fucking idiot flying in from California. Like, so it was a fucking. I remember as I started the fight, I'm like, bah, 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 and I'm like, oh, I'm fucking way underprepared for what this kid's about to do to me. And like, it was like lightning. And I'm like, it was really fun. It's just fun. Like, it's to me, it's such a fun thing. And why I love fighting and why I'm 42 and I gotta let it go because I have a good job. I got 3 kids I raised. Like, you know, I mean, I got good things going. The camaraderie in the training room is literally what I can't let go. Like the friends I've made there and like the brotherhood. And it's just like, even as I shift to a coach, it's not the same. And it's still there, but it's not what I love about it. Does that make sense? Like,
it makes sense.
Like, just like yeah, you just even today, like guys came in, like Jesse Pastore and his team were really awesome dudes. Came in to spy. I'm like, man, it's just I just love meeting great people from other organizations. And I think like punching each other in the head. Like I broke my foot on Jesse today. Like I have a fucking big old knot, and I'm like, it's just like, what else do you get to bond with somebody? But like, I always say this and it's vulgar, but I don't mean it in a vulgar way. Like fighting to me is like sex. And before you ever just like, oh no, in the sense of you are literally completely exposed to somebody. You cannot hide. Like you can sit there and talk shit online to each other. You can fucking whatever. You're completely naked in a very vulnerable position, and same with fighting. It is not. I don't think it's fighting is sexual. I'm just saying like very few activities in the world are that bare. Where you are. There's no lying about this. There's no fucking fronting, capping, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It is just you and somebody else and it's fucking, this is it. You got 9 minutes or whatever fucking organization you're in, 25 if you're really that dog. But like, does that make sense? Like, where it's just like, there's no hiding.
Yeah,
it might even be more open than sex, because in sex you can hide. You don't have to really be you. Like in fighting, you kind of got to be you, or you're like, there's no choice. Like you see who people really are when you fight. Like there's
exactly.
no hiding who you are.
Yeah, and it's like you have that in you. You could be a tough guy. You could be a great hammer. Can you fight out of being a nail? You know what I mean? Like things like that. And it's like, it shows you a lot about yourself. And that's kind of why I learned more and more about myself. I remember my first jiu-jitsu tournament. Even I learned so much. I'm like, why would I ever be nervous during a job interview? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that guy is just some fucking nerd behind a desk asking me questions. Like, some dude is trying to choke me in my own fucking shirt. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, whoa, like that, and that, like, I don't know, but.
With your own shirt, yeah, that's crazy. They do try and choke you in your own clothes. That's a little bit weird. Nothing's like a fight though. Like it's so different too, and then it's in front of everybody too. It's like you're making a porn kind of, like if you want to keep it with the sex thing. Oh my god! So this kid is like 13.
Yeah.
This is his mom's account. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. He does look a day over 60. Please don't beat me up.
You're 100%. You're 100%. I'm old, man. So do this when you're young. It's a lot easier. Let me tell you that.
Yeah, I was. I fought to 43.
Yeah.
And like, it's tough. I'm 46 now. I still train like we do Killer Sunday still, like a 12:30 to like 6. You know, like it's long days, but.
You get it, man. Like it's just like I'm like you wake up. I mean, on a normal day, I wake up hurting. Let alone after 20-year-old, 25-year-old kids beat the hell out of me. You know, and it's like But Ben, it's the 100% truth, buddy. But, yeah.
So when we went to have you on, we got a whole bunch of shit. Like you're having this guy on, and we're having you on, man. Like, was it like the fight for Cage Wars? Is it pretty sweet or what? I haven't been to one in
what? Who said? Well, they don't like me?
I don't know. Like, what was going on, Ray? People were messaging Ray. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, there was messaging me. They messaged me about Cage Wars and stuff. Like, oh, you know.
Yeah, so like Cage Wars. It's only so far the only organization I've ever fought for. Right? They've always been good to me. I know they. I love the owner, but I call him Kingpin because he acts like Kingpin from the comics. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just. You know what you get from him. You know how he's going to react to certain things. He is who he is. Always been good to me. You know what I mean? I also understand, you know, I make myself useful to him. So I am good to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I sell tickets. Right. I promote. It's literally 6 minutes from my gym, you know. I'm from Schenectady. So it's like right here. It's just easy. Like, I sell a lot of tickets because, I mean, I'm popular in this area. I'm not popular anywhere else. What the fuck am I going to go to fucking anywhere else and travel and get beat up for 3 people cheering for me out of politeness? You know, here people are screaming for me because they know me. You know what I mean? Like, and that's cool. That's part of the reason. I mean, honestly, that's 50% of the reason I like to fight is because like it's a really cool drug, man. Like, you know how it is, man. You're cheering, you get a win, people are cheering for you. That's the fucking greatest thing. And so it's like I don't know. I love it. It's in a casino. It looks, I don't gamble, but like it's really professional looking. I'm friends with Chris Barnett, UFC fighter. I trained with him down in Georgia and we became friends. And he came up for one of my fights and he's like, damn, dude. He's like, this is better than a lot of pro shows I've fought for. He's like, they do a really good job here. That being said, there's other great organizations around. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't really got to expose myself. So like, got to expose myself. No, I will not expose myself. But like,
well, hey, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, if the tentacle porn comes out, you know, if you need tentacle porn, I'm here. But like, like you said, K4, I'm really excited to go out there. And Utica Ben hooked me up. You know, me and Jordan Turner, one of the co-hosts of my podcast, to go there and check it out. And that looks awesome. I think that's such a great idea. I love when organizations do that combined stuff because that's just like, it's fun. Work together, make money, make the fans. You know, you got the best fighters. You already kind of like did a playoff bracket in both places. Now you got the best of the best fighters. So I think PFL and
Bellator.
That's super awesome, man. I mean, that's great. I'm fighting actually. My next fight is June 1st. I'm fighting for Danger Zone, which is down south of me a little bit in Newburgh. That's the first time I like leave this, like, you know, so the comfort of being familiar with Cage Wars. So we'll see how that goes. I think it'll be great. Like, I've been down there for one of their events. It was really cool. I know some people who run it, and I like the way it was ran. So it'll be different. I got family down there too, so that'll be fun. And who knows, man? I mean, like, maybe, you know, I say I have 2 fights left, but that really depends on John. Like I really thought we'll talk about that because that's the reason you guys brought me on. I mean, like actually tune in June 1st, Danger Zone MMA. I don't want to do them disservice. Like I said, the next two things I'm very excited to go to the May 18th card with you guys. You guys are the commentators, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome. So let me say hi when I get there, and then the John fight for Cage Wars. I mean, like that'd be awesome. I generally don't really like him, so I've never fought anybody I don't like, and I'm except when in a street, yeah. But that's what I'm excited about. I'm like, I can't wait to put hands on him. Like, and you will see that when we fight. Like, and I'm gonna fucking try to grapple too if needed. I'm gonna strike if needed. I'm not saying I'm just gonna go out there and fucking swing for the fences. I just really wanted to put like a methodical fucking beat down on that dude. Like, I think he's really arrogant. I think he is not in this for the right reasons, and I feel bad for him because I think like this is probably all he has in life, attention wise. And I've said that stuff before in a mean way, and I don't mean that in a mean way. I just really, it's just like, but I think he has such a need for the attention through this. It like distorts. He doesn't really train. Like he fought out of a school last time that like, I know the people. I know a lot of people. Like not to be I just like I'm friendly. I try to be friendly with a lot of people. I'm also a dick, so people don't like me. They're probably messaging Ray about that. Like I can be a dick, and I feel like I'm pretty honest to who he is. I don't think he has a gym right now. He trained out of Mules, and they were like, we're not going to corner him because he's lazy. He doesn't show up to practice. He doesn't like. He gets when the sparring doesn't go his way, he starts sitting out, and they're like, we can't corner somebody like that. He's not putting that effort in. Like I mean, this is what it is. I mean, it's you give yourself the reputation. Like I'm not a great fighter. I'm fucking lazy, but when it comes time to it, you got to train. This is it's respect for you, respect for the. I represent Team Jacal, and as you know, with your students, integrity martial arts, like you have people representing you. You don't want to put somebody out there who's not going to put your best foot forward. You know what I mean? Like at least with effort, man. You don't got to be a great fighter. Just you got to put effort in. Like that's it. Right. And you do your teammates. Oh, you owe your teammates that, man. Like we got Luis Melendez, one of our teammates. That guy, he fights in karate combat. He's pro. Like he beats and he's he's not a bully at all. He's a sweet guy. But like I'm fucking, you know what I mean? Like thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm just trying to line up my retirement. I'm done. And after this, I'm done. I mean, like I want to just like I say that every time. Who knows what the fuck's gonna happen? But, I was going. You owe it to your teammates to be in the best shape and best training you can because this guy has a different level that he's aspiring to. If we're going there and we're just half-assing and not giving him hard work, I can only give him X amount of stuff, So whatever, but
I can only give him X amount of stuff. Are you trying to grapple with him at least?
Who's that?
I don't know. You're like I can only give him so much stuff. It sounds like you're just standing with him. Sounds like you're not.
So it's funny. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate that, man. That's what I thank you. I pride myself in that, man. Like I don't have a lot of talent, but I got to make up for it, And I don't even like. So that's what I have to do, And I can't give my teammates much, but I can give them the best I can, And that's what I look at. That's what I look at. With Luis, it's fun. What's great. So Luis grew up doing karate and taekwondo. His striking is impeccable, right? He lost to Mende, and he had good grappling, right? He's very athletic, very. He's an engineer, so he's super intelligent. He fought Mende Sukoleski, if you know who that is. Mende, he's a Macedonian dude. He just won a title in a promotion out your guys' way. Mende wrestled the fuck out of him. Like he just, controlled him, whatever. And so after that, Luis was like, I got to learn fucking wrestling. So it's all he did. And now he's incredible. Like all around. You just can't touch him. And his athleticism and drive. Like that's one of those dudes like he has, his talent is 10-10. His drive is 20 out of 10. Like it's insane. Yeah. Oh, FCP. I don't know what that is. What is that?
Full contact promotion.
Thank you. You won that title. Yep. I'm sorry if I'm talking too much. Am I talking too much?
No, you're good, man. You're good.
I don't shut up, so I apologize. I don't want to take over.
No, you're good.
Go on a fucking rampage.
We love the way they're talking. So, what's your podcast? You said you do Tuesday nights. What's the name of the podcast?
Yeah, Professor and the Hammer. I do it with my professor, Nels Larson, and then we stole Jordan Turner because Nels is really good, technical, and he's funny. I just talk a lot. Jordan really pulls it together of like the balance because he's very knowledgeable. It's an outside person because me and Nels he runs Jacal, him and Alan Gatoff. They run Jacal in our area. And so Jordan comes from MVMMA and like kind of balances it out. And he's a really good like production guy too. Because I don't know how to. I could barely operate a fucking computer, man. Like, I mean, I'll be honest. Like, I just set my computer up for the first time, and like, because I usually go on my phone on my podcast, and I'm usually on edibles by the time we like right now. I'm falling asleep in the podcast, so we had to bring it in because like I got 3 kids, bro. I work, I train. I'm like by this time, I'm like, bro, and I just talk a lot, so my energy starts running low. But thank you, Ben. I appreciate that. But what was I gonna say? But yeah, that's So yeah, we do Tuesday nights at 9. This Tuesday is gonna be fucking boring as hell. Our guest is Derek Brown. He's my opponent for Danger Zone, and he's just bland. And the only reason people want to see him fight is because he's fighting me. So like, but we're gonna have a guest just to be polite. I'm kind of being a dick here, so I'm joking. I hope you guys know that. I'm like, so like, I keep fucking with him. I'm like, the only reason people are ever gonna sell tickets is because people want to see me. I'm like, even your family, because they don't want to see you get beat up. They just want to see what I'm about. So.
Ben.
Oh, that's awesome. Exactly, bro. It's like Charizard, Charmeleon, and Charmander fucking just like, in the row.
Jesus Christ. Man, I love that you have your opponent on your own podcast and stuff too. I think that's super cool. I'm sorry that we couldn't get you one here.
No, listen, I'm used to it, man. I don't expect him to show up. He keeps, he does not, I can almost guarantee he does not want to fight me. I can guarantee he does not want to fight me. Like, he's just like, I wouldn't want to fight me either if I was him. Like, He doesn't have what it takes to beat me. He doesn't. Like, it's a very simple. I said this before. I'm not trying to be. I just logistically. He doesn't train enough. He's not experienced enough. His body type is not there. Not in the sense. He's 5'2", right? We're gonna fight at 180. He wants to fight at 195. All right, cool, whatever, man. I think he's probably pretty strong. He has a good frame to him. Like, he's a solid guy, right? But he has very short limbs. I'm built like a fucking like ET. I got a little pot belly and long ass arms. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I'm built. Like, you're not getting inside of me. If you get inside of me, he does like the same double leg every time. Cool. You might take me down because he comes at a very awkward angle. It's so low. His hips are lower, so it's gonna be hard to. If he explodes pretty quick, he's tenacious with that double leg. You get me down, bro. Like, cool. I've done jiu-jitsu for fucking a long time. Like, you better really hope you can hold me down because it's gonna go really bad. If you can. I think he has a pretty good. I think he's left-handed. No, I don't even know. I don't fucking pay attention to him. Whatever. I'll scout it more. But he hits probably decently hard. But like, his range is literally here. Like, you got a little limbs, man. Like, you got to. I'm not gonna be right in your face like that. And if I do get in your face, we're probably going to the ground pretty quick. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm not trying to risk that. I know where his threat level is. I'm not stupid. Like, he's not a. How do I say this? Yeah. He's not. I recognize where his threats are. He's not an easy opponent, but he's easy to game plan for. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's like, I'm not underestimating him or disrespecting him. I just like, dude, you're not like an all around fighter. You have a couple. It's like fighting a fucking the first round of Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Like, remember Piston Honda? Like, cool. Oh shit, what the fuck am I doing? Oh, it's 3 punches, bro. Once he does this, I block it. Boom. It's easy. Like, it's cool. I fought guys, man. There ain't no way I'm fucking figuring. Like, it's Lou, I'll just say I spar him every day. He's a fucking Rubik's Cube that's constantly changing colors. You're never going to solve it for somebody with my intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, Ben, you're too fucking funny. Oh, that's very common. Thank you. Thank you. That's fucking funny. But yeah, exactly. Like, that's, yeah. And I'm not buying fentanyl. I'm going to trailer parks. I don't want to go to trailer parks. I'm not buying fentanyl. So, bro, you ain't getting me with that. Fool me once, Flansburgh. Actually, I say that, and I'm fooled every fucking time. Because look he fooled me once, didn't show up to the fight. Second time, he's not on the podcast where he said he was going to be. And he picked the time and the date. I said, whatever, I'll be there, whatever, because I show up. Like, that's all you got to do, bro. Just show up. Let's see. If I show up and he beats me up, okay, like, cool, I'm going to go back to my life. You know what I mean? Like, I have a good life. Like, I'm fucking cool. I'm going to go train. I'll get made fun of. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but like, because it is embarrassing to lose to him. That's cool. I got a good life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking, it is what it is. Like, it doesn't, this doesn't define me. This is, you can't let, that's the problem. He lets this define him. And you can't, man. You got to like fill all your cups, bro. I mean, it is important. It is what it is. But
I think it's funny that you made him like his family even worry about it because you're talking so much shit. That was, I think that's kind of funny.
Well, he called the promoter crying and said, you got to make Rich stop because this is like too much, right? This is what I was told.
What were you doing? That was too much.
Oh man, okay. So like, I'll get into it. I mean, you can go through my Facebook page. I'll send you everything. So like, I wasn't gonna do this shit because he fought my buddy Paul, who I fought before too, and so he fought Paul. So I'm like, all right, I'll put back the curtain. I'm like, Paul, you be fucking nice to him the whole time, because then he can't focus anger on you. I'm gonna tear him apart from the side, and he's gonna see me in the cage next to you, and fucking be like, oh, I fucking hate this guy, but I like Paul. Oh, I don't know what to fucking do. It's just gonna be a mind game, and he's not strong enough to fucking. I go like, his mind can't handle this shit. So I fucked with him just enough with the Paul. You know what I'm saying? And he fucking did. He folded. Like Paul fucking fucked him up. Like me and Nels were right there, and I lost my mind a little bit. I said some shit I shouldn't have when he was getting beat up, but like I apologize to him for that. But Nels said, my professor was like, bro, if that was on the street, Paul would be in jail for 30 fucking years. He's like, that was fucking brutal. Like that was brutal, right? Yeah. So then me and him agreed to a fight. And I was kind of, I was like, I'm not going to go that route. I'm usually cool with my opponents. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're cool. Like Paul was my first opponent, and he's one of my best friends, you know, now. You know, it's, so what was I saying to him? Just like, he said something, and then yes, exactly. He said something, so actually, somebody, Ben knows, and you guys know very well, who likes Photoshop, sent me a picture, and I'm like, I'll fucking use it. It was like him as a hobby, right? So I said, he said something, he said like light about me. I'm like, all right. And then he brought it to like fucking nuclear shit where like, he just a couple stupid memes, whatever, and I let it go. And then he posted, and listen, I'll be fucking straight honest. Gay stuff does not bother me. I think it's a lifestyle. You cannot make fun of somebody for a lifestyle. Like I like fucking eating broccoli. You can make fun of somebody eating broccoli. Or not, I say it's a lifestyle. People are, so, but he posted memes of me and Paul doing like, it was like our faces over dudes doing gay stuff. And like, I'm like, that's offensive to people who live that lifestyle. Like, it's not an insult to me, but it's more like the intent is what made me upset. Because now you're trying to hurt my fucking feelings, bro. I'm gonna fuck you up. So then my man he kept posting pictures of him in his sweatpants, bro. It is not gray sweatpants season in Johnstown for fucking John Flansburgh. Let's just say that dude. The shit was evident that you're not. That's why that's why you can't get girls out there. It was evident. So I posted a picture of him next to me in my sweatpants, and Daddy fills out his sweatpants very nicely. And then I did that, and I just like, it was me versus him in the sweatpants, and then I put ever see that meme with like the big muscular dog and the little tiny dog?
Yeah.
I put them next to each other, just like me, you know. And that was the beginning of the fucking end for this dude, because then everybody fucking roasted him, bro. He made a video after the Pulse fight about him losing weight. And people were messaging me like, bro, this is like 2 months after, right? After I posted that fucking meme. I did a lot more shit. I said to him that I'm going to end his career. I said, you're going to be at Jiffy Lube in 20 years telling people you do MMA fights. And they're going to say, listen, redhead fucking midget, just fucking fill the oil up. I don't want to hear this shit anymore. Sure you did. Okay. And that's fucking mean. I should not have said that stuff. I apologize, John. I should not have went that far. Then I said, you'll be at Aldi's because that's a nicer job. You know, it is better for you. But like, so I want you to sit down and relax. Like, but I should not have said that shit. That was fucked up. And I will apologize for that. What was I going into though, where I said something? Oh, months later, the dude posted some picture of him, it was a video of himself in underwear, and people were like, yo, he stuffed his underwear because you got under his skin. This is like a month and a half later. It's like, brother, I don't mean to, I just wrecked your psyche for the rest of life. Like, and I'm not trying to do that this time. This time I want to have a nice, respectable fight. No talking shit. We'll just go in there and fucking fight, you know? And I say that on the fucking heels of me just talking shit. I can't help it. I'm sorry.
You didn't talk shit. We brought that out. I asked you about it, and you just said it. Like, you didn't talk it. Like, I asked. I wanted to know. Ray was like, man, there's all this shit going on online. And Ray actually sent me a link to it, and I just didn't look at it. It's I got a lot of stuff going on. I was like, man, I don't talk shit.
I'm trying to be more matter of fact. Like, he kept trying to make it like there's everybody who wants to see this. Like, I'm like, bro, it doesn't need to be liked. Yes, we're fighting. Like, doesn't need to. Don't. You're going about this the wrong way. Like, I think he just really likes the attention for this. And and I'm not a hypocrite. I love the attention from this, but I put what I put in to get the attention. And I try to take the attention and give it back to everybody. Like, I want you guys to fucking, you as in royal you, not you two. I mean, everybody. Yeah, you two included. Everybody be like, yo, this is a fucking show. This is fun. I'm not fucking John Jones out there. I'm not fucking whatever. I want to just, you guys have to have the whole fun. This is an amateur fucking level thing. I just want to have this fun. And I probably went, like I said, I went a little too far probably with the shit talking last time, but he really aggravated me with that, like, insulting stuff, because that's, like, just derogatory towards like, a culture. And I said a lot more shit. I'm not gonna fucking lie. When the face-off was awesome, because that was fucking rude to me, too. Did you see the face-off?
No, I didn't.
So I'm a lot
Ray
taller
did.
than him. So like when we lined up,
I
like
saw the picture of it, but I didn't see
I was
the
like
face
this.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
saw
went like
that.
real low, and like that's fun though.
Were you
And then,
saying some shit? Like I seen the pictures, but I didn't see a video.
so like that was that, and then I stood up, and he was like, he said, I go, bro, I'm about to end. I was like just smiling at him, looking down, and I'm like, I'm about to end your whole fucking world tomorrow. Like you're not gonna be able to come back to this. Nobody's gonna respect you anymore. Nobody's gonna look at you like a fighter. You're gonna get really embarrassed.
Hey.
You're gonna have to fucking go.
You should have got a stamp letter in front of you.
Next, I was gonna bring a baby born and try to put him in it. Like the fucking baby borns. I was gonna do that, and then yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I love fighting. Like I mean, that's just like I'm not good at it, but I love it. And it's like that's all I can do. So it's like the fucking build up is fun. But
Calvin Phillips also started a podcast. She started a podcast with
I listened to the last one. She mentioned my name in it, which is cool. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
That was nice.
So
cool.
make sure you guys check her out, give her some love too. I'm sorry I only listened to about 5 minutes of it. I'm gonna try and listen to the whole thing, but I'm busy. I put on at work and I put Joe Rogan on instead. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I listened to a little bit. It was all right. You started talking about some wrestling stuff, and I lost a little bit of interest in it.
Yeah, I jumped around through it a little bit. You know, I don't have the attention span for that stuff either. Till I heard my name. Then when I hear my name, I'll rewind. And then we go back. And they stop talking about me. I lose interest real quick. So.
Yeah. So I'm happy that she got her podcast going. So that's awesome. I think everyone should have an opportunity to talk. And I'm excited to listen to yours. I can't wait to watch you talk shit with your opponent. Even though he's gonna be boring. I'm looking forward to it. Tuesday at 9, huh?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All
same
right,
thing. StreamYard. We just use the same kind of format.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Simple.
I'm gonna check that out. And so Professor and the Hammer it's called?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make sure I check that out on Tuesday. I'll have it streaming at the gym so I can listen to it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I like to hear people talk shit that we had on the podcast too, and find out better ways to do our podcast as well. Ray loves these shit talking ones, so he always gets two guys on to talk shit, and they do great usually. And then half the time someone doesn't show up, so then sometimes they fall apart. So we gotta get better when they fall apart.
No, this was fun. I'm glad. I mean, honestly, nobody really wants to listen to him talk anyway. He has 7 words in his vocabulary, so it would have been really quickly over at 9:21. He would have been out of stuff to say. He would have just been saying fuck you, suck a dick, and that would have been that. That's not clever. People want to see fun shit. When I told him I'm gonna go there and kick his trailer over, if he fucking keeps it up, and you know what I mean? I'm just gonna push it off with cinder blocks, and you keep running your mouth. But that, and that's not polite either. I shouldn't do that because his mom lives there, and that's fucking not right of me to say. So she has another part of that. She seems like a very nice woman.
Don't tell Ray about people's moms because he likes to date people's moms. He's into that grandma age.
Hey, good for him, man. Right? Hey, that's a good niche market right there.
You got banana bread. You brought banana bread to the other day.
You got a nice bathroom. They always got a nice bathroom and slippers. Probably you can sneak into. Yeah. So.
Sorry,
if you go the widow route, they got all their their husbands' stuff. Probably still. You can just So.
Yeah.
That's the way. That's the way to go. I still love that I became friends with Josh's mom because of that shit. Ben, you shouldn't talk about Josh's mom like that. He's a pretty savage dude.
I don't know who Josh is.
Josh Reichart from Booma. He beat up Skyler.
765 guys.
Okay, that was my home. Oh, Ray.
You don't gotta tell me twice, bro. I've been trying to. It's so funny you say that because 4 different times. If this was I would have my shirt. I'm so hot. I'm wearing a sweatshirt. I would have took my shirt off 4 different fucking times. Already on this podcast. I'm all right, be fucking cool because it ain't your fucking show. So you can't.
No, people pay Ray. You know how you get the stars on Facebook?
Yeah.
People pay Ray to take his shirt off all the time. So.
Whoa! We can monetize this?
Yeah.
I'll make mine a sex show. You don't want to tune into Professor the Hammer anymore. I'll be doing weird shit on there, like OnlyFans. Yeah, we'll turn that up real quick.
Well, someone's got to want to see it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Come on, ladies. Send that money.
Yeah, I do have.
Me and the Hammer take our shirt off.
You know that you still owe Ben. Ben paid you to take your shirt off the other time.
Wait, I took my shirt off. That was a while back.
I don't remember. I think you'll Ben.
No. I took my shirt off. I was like, Ben wanted me to take my shirt off, so I'm gonna do it now. I took my shirt off.
Yeah. I'm sorry you got involved in this, Rich.
No, it's all good.
Rich is looking at your tentacle porn that you linked to you sent him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No, it was people messing with that. So silly. Just wild. Yeah. So did you pay it or what?
No one paid. No one's gonna pay. Well, you can take your shirt off anyways. I mean, I'm sure the fans like
I'm being polite. I don't want to.
Send that money, guys. You want to see?
No. If you give it away for free, they expect it.
Right. You want to see nipples? Pay up.
Yo, Cedric Ortiz is awesome.
He is a pretty sweet guy.
That's sexual chocolate, right?
Yeah,
I love that guy, dude. So me and him both fought Darnell Parker, and that dude is a fucking beast, right?
Yep.
And
he is a beast.
Dude, it's one of the funniest fucking things because like he won the middleweight USMTA title at Cage Wars. And we were talking, and they have like everybody's like, if you win, you get your banner hung up in the hallway of the casino. And me and him were out there talking, and Nels goes like, "Yo, are you gonna rematch him? Try to get him to unify the titles?" He goes, "No, that guy can keep onto that title for the time being. I'm good." Like it's like, yeah, like he's like, I'm good rematching him. It was just really funny. He's just like, I like that humility. You know what I mean? Like realistic.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm fucking good. We got that out of the way. But yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He comes in the gym, and I train with him sometimes.
Dude, he's awesome. I would love to train with him. He had good jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I train with a lot of South Towns guys, like all the local Buffalo guys. We just had Kinetics in, so we had Jamestown and Booma and Western New York MMA. We just all sparred. Ray actually got a lot of sparring in with his fatness. He did pretty well.
Yeah, that's funny because we talked. I'm sorry to message you back earlier because I was like, you were messaging me and we were both going to sparring. I was like, I'm just driving. I couldn't really, that's awesome.
Yeah. So Ray's an awesome guy, man. Thank you for jumping on here. We'll let you out of here. Nice 45 minutes. We're a little bit over.
I'm sorry.
Great
In the future, if that guy ever wants to listen, try to get him on again when it's closer to the fight. Because I think it's July 19th is when our fight will be. My fight is June 1st, the next one, and then. But I figured I'm like, if I can do 2 camps back to back, I'll just connect them. You know what I mean? Like so. That'd be awesome. I'd love to be on again if you guys, and maybe we'll have you guys on as a guest on our show, whatever. Sometime.
Yeah, we're always up for that. And we're always up for having you and your opponent on. That'd be great. I'd love to have you. I want to like see it. Like that's the best part of it.
I agree. That's my favorite part of it. It's like, man, I want to like fuck you up verbally and then go fuck you up physically. Like that's the best part. It's
wait a minute.
Here we go. Get on, bro.
I sent him the link too. So
did you? Cool.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like it's not fun to make fun of just.
Exactly. Like, come on, make fun of me, man. Tell me I'm old. Tell me whatever. I mean, come on. I'll give you training wheels.
Be careful with the old jokes.
100%. But I'm just saying, I'm
a little sensitive about the old jokes.
Yeah. I'm old. I got chipped teeth. What else? That's about it. That's the only 2 flaws I have. I don't know. Ben went with the long nipples, but girls like them. So I don't know.
That could be a choking hazard.
Yeah, exactly.
Right back, Ray?
Let me see.
John, Ray will send you the link again if you're able to. If you're
I thought he said he was babysitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 10 o'clock. They should be in bed. They gotta go to school.
I send him the link, and he sees the link, so
okay. Cool.
You got the link. You got the link.
Reggie, you got the link.
Come on, man. Put the kids to bed. Put the kids to bed and come on. Come on the podcast, John.
Man, the deafening sounds of the podcast.
Bring them on too. I won't swear.
He's lying.
We'll make you famous.
You'll probably swear, but you should
I
swear.
I try not to swear in front of the kids. All right, he's not going to come on. I don't want to blow it up. He's not coming on. He wanted to come. He's trying. This is it. He comes on this for a little bit of clout. It gets his like little Kool-Aid man body all revved up, and now he's going to just I don't know.
So, John, anytime that we can get you guys back on, you guys are more than welcome to come on.
Yep.
I know how it is. Sometimes you do have to watch kids. Like I understand I got kids. Usually I just make them sit in my lap and do the podcast with me. But it is what it is. Me and Forrest did a lot of podcasts together.
Yeah, July 19th. Exactly. Cool.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Just show up.
Just
show up. Just show up. That's all I ask, man. I said I said it earlier on. You probably were watching, but your dial-up in Johnstown doesn't work well. So like I said, I do apologize for the stuff I've said before. We'll kind of go a new clean slate. I'll say new shit, probably some of the same old shit, but that's just I'm doing the best I can, man. So I'm just just show up July 19th. We'll have a good time.
Yeah, and how do people get tickets for that?
CageWarsMMA.com, or just send me money. I'll sneak you in the back.
Do you get any percentage of tickets for selling the tickets?
There's things that there's no.
Okay, so then it doesn't matter where they get the tickets from. Just check out Cage Wars site and
we're not a main event fight. We're not that good. We sell tickets, but we're not that good. So there's going to be El Shaddai's main event, probably a chick fight to appease like the what's it called, affirmative action stuff. Chick fight will be under second main event, and then probably some really good fights, and then it'll be me and you. Me and him will probably open the main card or be second. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I mean. That's what I would do because that's a good fight. You know what I mean? Like he has people follow him. I think it's like Make a Wish is the organization it's called, and then he has a lot of people follow me, and but like I'm just fucking around, man. I can't help it. Exactly. It's all good fun.
Make a Wish is funny. That was a good one. You got some good ones, man.
I know, because like people think like, oh, he's just so good looking, whatever. No, my personality is the number one thing about me. It's crazy.
ET arms, I'm gonna remember for a long time.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like, dude, look, my reach is like, I think my reach is 76 inches, and I'm 5'10". So like, it's stupid. Like,
Yeah.
but like, like I said, I got a little pot belly, so it looked like ET walking around.
That's so good. I can't wait to see another fat, tall guy, like long guy.
That's me, baby.
Yeah. That's awesome. Thank you so much for your time, man. You made my day so much better just laughing at your jokes.
Thank you.
You have such a great personality. I can't wait to watch your podcast. Tuesday at 9:00.
Okay.
Don't forget it's the Professor and Hammer or
Yes,
Hammer
sir.
and Professor.
It should have been Hammer the Professor, but like I feel like I don't want Nels doesn't really add a lot to it, so I figured get him his name out first. He's earned it. He's a black belt. I'm just a purple belt. You know what I mean? Like he deserves to be there. It's his school. So
Professor and Hammer 9:00 everywhere you can get podcasts. Check out Catlin and Phillips' podcast. Catlin, what's the name of your podcast, real quick? Can you type it in there? I'm sorry, I should know, but I don't. And then our podcast is Saturdays and Sundays whenever we do them. Whenever they get. So like we schedule by the guest time, so like it's tough for us. We either do Saturday or Sunday, and whenever we can get the guests on, we move the times around a little bit. But we're worth watching. So
I just love the Captain Caveman reference at the beginning of the intro. That was one of my favorite shows when I was a kid, man.
Yeah.
We had the fucking.
This is the best cartoon ever.
It was.
I like Caveman too because sometimes I run out of juice.
Yeah.
Oh, down he goes.
That's awesome. You picked the wrong. You got the wrong draft pick in that fucking pick. Why would you pick him if I'm on that same show?
Yeah.
Have fun with that. Have fun with that snooze fest. What you're going to talk about? You're about Nels Larson. Oh, I'm fucking so good at jiu-jitsu and blah blah. Cool. Have fun.
Well, you should definitely check it out anyways. Even though
I will. I love. I'm just joking. Nels is amazing. He has had and is continuing to have an amazing jiu-jitsu career. He's great MMA mind. Like he was a ref. Nels is amazing. So tune into her podcast. And you guys are fucking awesome. That's just so much fun. Like I'm gonna tune in more and more. Like I really didn't even know about this before. I heard a little bit about it, and I'm friends with Ray on Facebook, and he makes me laugh so fucking hard. Like the pictures he posts. So like really, really clever. So now I know both you guys better. So yeah, definitely I'm gonna stay in touch.
Awesome,
with you guys.
man.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time, and I'm happy Diggs got traded. If you don't want to be here, trade him. Right? Like, who cares? It's just football, anyways. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, I'm not good at following anything else other than me.
They don't punch each other. Watch hockey. They punch each other. It's way more fun.
You know what's funny? My son started lacrosse, so we started going like local lacrosse, like pro leagues. There's small lacrosse is awesome too. They fight too. Like,
yeah,
it is awesome.
Dude, one of my students is a referee, and he's an older guy, and he's got separate the kids and stuff. Like it's awesome. Like they fight a lot, man. It's a serious sport.
so fast paced. It's crazy, but
it's hockey without the ice. So like
exactly. Yeah. So, all right, you guys have a great night. Thank you so much.
You too, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're awesome, man. I can't wait to watch your fights. I'm definitely gonna come check it out.
Yep.
And I really want to check out Cage Wars. It's far from us, but man, the fights look great, and like the atmosphere looks great. The pictures always look great. Everything looks great.
Yeah, no, 100%, man. They do a good job, and that's why, but like I said, I'm excited. Please say hi to me when I come and be a fanboy at your show and start.
I will for sure.
So, all right, cool.
We get a picture, man, for sure.
Please, that'd be awesome. So, all right, I'll check you guys later. Good night.
All right, thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Nice.
What a great show, Ray. Hey, did you see the fight last night?
No.
Garcia.
I heard he was acting weird. I mean, he was acting weird before the fight, but then I heard a lot of people say he didn't make weight. He was like
3.5 pounds over, dude. That's crazy. If you don't make weight, they should shoot you. Shoot you in the leg. You got to fight with a bullet in your leg.
Yeah.
Let's just make it fair. You get however much you're over, they shoot you that much lead into you, and then you got to fight like that. No miss weight ever again. Caveman for president 2024. Oh man. All right. Thank you. It was good to see you sparring. I just want to give you a huge thanks publicly for cleaning the gym, man. I appreciate it more than you ever know. Like everyone that appreciates clean came in and it smells clean in here. It doesn't smell clean in there anymore because we have wrestling practice, but up until wrestling practice, it smelled really clean. And I appreciate everything you did in there. And man, thank you so much for your time and energy.
Oh man, no problem, man. No problem.
All right. With that, love. See, sometimes I'm nice to Ray. Like I'm not nice to too often on air. Like I'm really nice to Ray all the time off air, right, Ray?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like we're real friends. I believe in Ray.
On the podcast we joke around, and we like to joke.
Yeah.
We got a silly sense of humor.
Like we have like these characters that we play, and like I make fun of Ray, and that's like the character, but in real life, it's not real life.
I like making fun of people, and I like making fun of myself too. So
it's fun. And Ray leg kicks like a motherfucker. That part's not a joke. So don't get kicked by Ray. That's Keenan Hines. We had Keenan, and we sparred with Keenan. That was great. All right. We're out of here. Thank you guys so much for your time. We'll be back next week. Podcast 200 was a special one to me, Jamila McBride. If you guys are still watching or you watch us at any point in time, please go back and watch that podcast. Please sign a petition. Help her out. She should have been in the Olympic trials yesterday or over the weekend. And she was not allowed to compete because of her religion. And that's one of the most bullshit things of all time, dude.
Okay, man, before we leave, I want to just touch up on that story because I seen an article, I guess today she shared an article, and then people, I think people are confused because in the comments people are saying that she can't wear all that stuff at the weigh-in, something about they gotta check the skin.
Yeah.
But I think people are got it mixed up, right?
Yeah, so what happens is they have a separate skin check too. So like what they do is they go in a room. So for NIAI, which is what they compete in, they're a wrestling federation like NCAA's. They go in a room with them, their coach, the athletic director of the gym, who's a female, and a coach from the other girls' team, and an independent third party. And they get their skin checks and they do their weigh-ins there, where there is modest and it's all women. They're allowed to be seen by women, just not by men. So, like we talked about on the podcast earlier, or not earlier, but last podcast, they went in a room and there's like girls from like 13 to like 30, like not wearing clothes underneath their singlet because they have to wrestle in what they weigh in, so they don't wear their underwears and stuff. And there's guys like sitting in chairs just watching all the girls weigh in, like posting the pictures on internet porn sites and stuff. Like there's some bad shit going on there, man.
Yeah.
And need to be cleaned up a little bit, and it's okay to say that shit because like it's true. And please go watch that podcast and like you can hear all the truth and all the stories that they're dealing with. And I posted that podcast in those comments now. I was reading those comments too. I just saw them when I got home today. I was like livid. And
I know sometimes you just feel like grabbing somebody from the comments and smacking the shit out of them sometimes.
Yeah. Did you ever see I forgot what movie it was, but it was Jay and Silent Bob. and they won all that money. I think it was Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and they got all the money for making the movie, and they're going around like, "Are you whatever?" And then they find out the people that made the comments and beat them up. I want to do that. Dude. I want to fly around the country.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, man, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to use a curse word, but
and it's kind of sad because the McBrides are like family is like they are like one of the best wrestlers in the country, you know.
Yeah, some of the best. Their son's one of the best wrestlers in the country.
Yes.
All three girls are. They will. I'm gonna have Mustafa's gonna be doing a seminar, wrestling seminar Saturday at noon. If you want to come, the 27th.
Okay.
Wrestling. He's gonna teach wrestling.
Okay.
So you're invited. And then I think we might run Death Camp on Sunday. Still working it out, but hopefully he will.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna start advertising it today or tomorrow or whenever I sit down for 10 minutes and do it. Thank you so much for doing this podcast. Thank you for setting it up. I'm sorry that guy didn't show up. It would have been great if he would have came in. This would have been a good one. I would have loved to see those guys go at it.
I'm gonna yeah, we definitely gotta get him again. I like him. He's funny as hell.
Dude, he's crazy.
Yeah,
He'd be awesome with the Richard Brownstone guy.
Yeah.
The bare knuckle fighter guy. They would have a good time together.
Yeah.
We should recommend that he gets him on their podcast. I think that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Their personalities would be awesome together.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll talk to Richard and see if I'll hook him up with him.
Yeah. Sounds great. All right, man. Thank you for your time. With that, Caveman's Corner, we're out of here.
Peace.